storm passed by. I was getting ready to do a devotion and got to looking in the background of my camera on the porch and saw this tree down out here. And I wasn't sure if it reached the fence or not, but after I came out here, I see that it did. So I had to make some arrangements for the goats to keep them in this round pen. There's a bigger gate, not this little one, but the one on the other side. It's kind of high off the ground because we had horses in here and didn't worry about them going under it. But I had to put a chain link fence panel below it, attached to it where it would hang below it so they couldn't go under it. Because if they did, they would be able to get out down here. Because this pine tree that was not dead, almost like it was twisted off. As you see those winds earlier, I don't know if it might have been a small tornado or what, but nevertheless, it came down, and that's where it snapped it at. Right there. A perfectly green pine tree, and a big pine tree. But it dropped it right here on the fence. I brought the boards and the regular wire and the electric fence wire and all down with it. And it was really close to our fruit trees, but thank the Lord it didn't reach them. This is a big cleanup we got to do, but it's minor compared to a lot of damage that other people probably suffered from this storm. Nothing that can't be cleaned up. You see when it dropped it all the way, mashed it all the way to the ground right in there. But good thing none of the animals were underneath it. They were probably all up under the shelter. And it broke that limb because there were some vines up in those trees, and it broke the limbs. And then as you can see out there, some more limbs down. But I'm gonna take a tour around the pasture here in a little bit and make sure everything's good on the backside. But I had to lock those goats in that round pen because they could get out right here. And then here's the fruit tree orchard and all of our comfrey and strawberries and everything else we got planted. And then right over there is our garden, which looks like we've lost most of the corn. It's been blown over. I don't know if there's any salvaging that or not, but as you can see, looking back up to the house, there's tree limbs everywhere. I figured I'd walk back here, check around the old hog pen / goat pen. The good news is we've moved all the goats. We have 4 goats in the hog out here. Potbelly pig, hog, what you want to call her, Petunia. But she's the only one out there right now. We sold 2 of the goats, and we moved the other 2 over to the other side where all the other goats got the Nigerians and the Nubians together, since we don't have a Billy anymore. As you can see, it broke some of those trees down out there. Some of those were dead. But right here, this is a perfectly healthy tree far as I knew on this ditch bank. And it snapped it off right there. As you can see, I don't think it's close enough. I'm out here with my Sunday clothes on as we get ready to head back to church. But that water's flowing better than it looks like it is. But that ditch was completely dry a week and a half ago. But this tree fell, and another fence we're gonna have to put back up. I don't think Petunia can get over that. No taller and no more athletic than she is. So I have to get that up this week. The only reason I done that over there with that fence on Sunday is the ox is in the ditch, or the goat was in the ditch, whatever you want to call it. I had to do something to keep them from getting out and destroying the rest of our garden and any of our fruit trees. Here's some more limbs, some dead pine limbs that fell out of, that tree. Look at that. It broke that over. It's another old dead pine. It's wedged in between those trees there. I don't want to play around under that. And here's another old dead oak tree, looks like. Broke it off, got it blocking the road. And then I knew this tree has been like this for a while, but I was hoping it would fall the other way, but the wind was coming from the way it was coming from, and it dropped it right in the old hog pen. Destroyed that cattle panel. I mean, just like it wasn't nothing. I get in here with the saw and get this cleaned up. But the good thing is, that's all of the dead ones out here on the outside. There's still a few dead ones on the inside over here, but hopefully we'll get those down, and I'm gonna not put anything in here right now until I get the rest of them down, hopefully. And then we got one more. I'd already been around here on the four-wheeler, but couldn't get through, so I figured I'd give you all a little walk around, see what little bit of damage we got. It's nothing major, but it is damaged. Stuff's got to be fixed. Here, you see right there. At least they got the grapevine down to where, whoa, Petunia might get some grapes. So I'm coming up here on another little limb that fell. I don't think it's damaged the fence at all right here, but I just want to show you where it fell. Had another limb down, and so many of them that fell out in the middle of the pen and didn't hit the fence. So somebody come and got their tree stand. There was a tree stand right there. It wasn't mine, it's not on my property, but I wonder who it belonged to. Hope whoever it belonged to is the one that got it. It's gone. There's another small pine that's caught those trees there, and you try to knock it on down, but I don't think it can quite reach the fence. Well, made it all the way around. That's all the damage I could find back there. We just cut all the way around the whole block of the whole hog pen / goat pen, and I'm not gonna walk all down through there. It's real wet, and like I said, I got my Sunday clothes on, but didn't have time to change after the storm. Had to get out there and get done what needed to be done before my goats got out and got into the rest of the garden. I'm not gonna walk down through there. I might ride by there a little bit on the four-wheeler and let you kind of see how the corn's been blown over as I check the fence line with the four-wheeler in the pasture. So anyway, Okay, everyone, it's Pastor Lon here. I just wanted to take y'all around and show you a little bit of the damage we got. Like I said, it's minor compared to probably a lot, maybe some other damage that other folks may have gotten. Nobody got hurt, none of the animals got hurt, and I got everything secure where none of the animals can get out till I can get out here tomorrow and this week and take care of getting everything cut up with a chainsaw and get the fences put back up. So anyway, like I said, we got around, according to the rain gauges, one of them had like 6 inches. I dumped it out yesterday, and now it's almost 3 inches again today. So right around somewhere between 9 and 10 inches of rain. Our rain gauge don't go any higher than 6 inches. So it was at the top of that. So maybe a little more, I don't know. But nevertheless, we're thankful for the rain. We're not complaining. And like I said, it's just a little minor damage, and we'll get it taken care of and continue to move forward. But we thank the Lord for the rain. And we pray that even though we maybe lost most of our corn, that's why we plant a lot of it. And we got a lot of other vine plants like the squash and cucumbers, and the okra looks okay, and the beans and peas look okay. So we're gonna still have a harvest no matter what. You know, you get dealt lemons sometime, you gotta make lemonade out of it, and that's what we plan on doing. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this little tour, and just be praying we get everything straightened out. We'll be praying for all you guys. And until next time, remember, Jesus Christ loves you, and Jesus Christ is the answer for any and everything we dealing with in life. Hope you have a wonderful rest of the weekend and upcoming week. Bye-bye.